Hello my dear sewing friends, it's Alisa here with Thoughtful Creativity, and today in this video I have 5 free sewing patterns that will help you, wait for it, with drafting and designing your own one-of-a-kind pieces, just like we do in my drafting and sewing videos. So if you've been watching those for a while, but maybe something was holding you back, then today you will be able to download those free sewing patterns and get started together with us. Needless to say, all of these free sewing patterns are pretty straightforward and very simple, but that's the key. So let's get started. So the first free sewing pattern, you know what, scratch that. There's actually 2 free sewing patterns that fall into this category. So the first 2 free sewing patterns that we're going to be talking about today are going to be perfect for the kimono style sleeve blouses or tops that we've been literally drafting for this past month or so. And we will be revisiting this kind of silhouette and this kind of style in the future as well. So definitely download those. That will be good for you in the long run. So the first one is Kirsten kimono tee. I'm also wearing it right now. It is a free sewing pattern if you subscribe to Maria's Denmark's newsletter. She also has some other amazing sewing patterns on there, but this one is for free if you subscribe, and I've been making it for years, literally 4 years now. Now, this pattern is primarily for fabric with stretch. However, you can adapt it to woven fabrics, which I've done successfully many times, especially with this top as well. And I do have a separate video, a review video, and where I discuss how to do that, how to adapt this pattern for you to not to only make it in stretch fabrics, but also make it in wovens as well. So if you want to do that, definitely watch that video. I will leave it in the info box below. It will answer all of the questions that you might have regarding that situation. So the second free sewing pattern in this category is blank tee by blank slate patterns. Now this pattern is very similar to Kirsten kimono tee, same kimono sleeve or cap sleeve or dropped shoulder or dolman sleeve, whatever you want to call it, but the idea is pretty much the same. It's just very nice to have a few separate options. This one is free if you join their Facebook group, and just like with Maria Denmark on blank slate patterns, they have some amazing beautiful sewing patterns, but you can get this one for free if you join their Facebook group. Now this is also a t-shirt, so it's made to be made in stretch fabrics, but if you apply the same tips and tricks that I mentioned in the previous review video of the Kirsten kimono tee, then I'm sure that you will be able to adapt it and make it into whatever you would like it to be. Alrighty, so now that we've covered our linen top situation, let's move on onto a t-shirt area, because fall is just around the corner. We all love our t-shirt dresses, our pullovers, turtlenecks, sweaters, hoodies, whatnot. And a t-shirt is a perfect base for all of the above. Now I have a beloved t-shirt pattern, which is Toronto Tee by Rebecca Page. It's a free sewing pattern, and as always, all of the links to everything mentioned in this video I will leave for you in the info box below. Now I also have a full review video on this t-shirt, because you just got to be careful with the sizing. This t-shirt is a boyfriend style t-shirt, which is not a problem. You can always adjust it. We will learn how to do that in a future video. But you definitely want to make sure that it's not too baggy, because if your base is baggy and you leave it as is, everything else that you're going to be making in the future is going to be baggy, which is not a problem if you like it that way. But if you want something that's a little bit more snug, then definitely will need to put a little bit more work into it. So all of that will be discussed in that review video, but I can tell you for sure, I love that free sewing pattern. I've made it numerous times. We'll be making that in the future as well. So it's definitely a keeper. Now, a free sewing pattern that has a little bit more of a tailored fit, also for a t-shirt, is by Sasha Second Piano. You can get that free sewing pattern by subscribing to her blog, and that free sewing pattern has been around for quite some time as well. I've seen some raving reviews on Instagram saying that this is great. The line markings and pattern markings and everything is just fantastic. So I'm sure that you're going to have fun with it as well. Now the next free sewing pattern is actually a set of 2. So there's 2 free sewing patterns. One is for the top and one is for the bottom. And the bottom part is actually for pants. And I know that we haven't touched upon pants yet in my drafting videos. Yet is the key word here, because we will be doing so sometime in the future for sure. So you can save the pants part for the future, or you can go ahead and make it, because you know what? Peppermint Sewing Magazine usually has amazing instructions for all of their free sewing patterns. patterns that are great for beginners, and I know there's quite a few beginners watching this channel. So if you are on the learning curve of sewing and construction of garments and whatnot, definitely give it a try. You will love the instructions and all the step-by-step details of how to make this possible. And now the top is actually going to be perfect for making a sleeve, all on one sleeve. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking me on the linen top tutorials how to extend that sleeve and make it a little bit longer. Now, this is going to be your answer. I know I probably should do another video on this. Guys, I'm working really hard to get all of these videos for you out because this is not my full-time job. I have an actual full-time job. But in the meantime, you can download this pattern or at least look at the line drawings and figure out how to extend that sleeve so that you can actually see a sleeve, not a cap sleeve, not a drop shoulder, but actual sleeve. And it's all in one drafted as well. So it's a perfect pattern, really. Now, I know that some of you might not want to mess around with PDF patterns, or maybe you don't have a printer, or like myself, like I'm running so low on ink that I don't think that anything is gonna print out right now. But luckily, we have another option for us, and that is by copying our favorite garment and turning that into our base for future designs and future pattern draftings. And I have a perfect video for you guys. I just copied my t-shirt for some of our fall designs. Definitely take a look right over here in this video to learn how to do that. I'll see you there. Bye.